Hi, I want to talk to you guys about personal goals today. I meant to post this last night, but it was really late, so I didn't want to do like a midnight post. But I was working with a client last night, and it was great seeing her like really have a breakthrough. And I just wanted to share because I'm sure like a lot of us do this. So when we have a personal goal that we set for ourselves, whatever that goal may be, maybe we're trying to write a book or just whatever that thing is that we want to do. We're doing something in a business, or we're cleaning our house, organizing, just whatever the case is. We have this personal goal, and it can be very stressful. I mean, depending on what the goal is and your timeline. But we set timelines like the way we're taught to set timelines. You kind of have a vision of what you want a year from now, and then maybe you back it up and break it down. Okay, if I want to get this at the end of the year, what do I need to do each month? And then you back that up. Okay, so what do I need to do each week? And let me make sure I'm doing those activities. But that can be very stressful. That can be incredibly overwhelming because it's self-imposed too. That's the thing that was really great helping her see, is that you have these goals, you have these things that you want to accomplish, but you control that timeline. So if you're feeling stressed and you're feeling overwhelmed and it's too much, change the timeline. Like change it. Like you can change your perspective. If you have something that you want to have done by the end of the year, you don't have to check in every day, every week, and push yourself driving forward. Maybe you need to change and look at it quarterly. Check in every 2 or 3 months and see how you're doing. Listen to yourself, show up, and just have a genuine desire. Kind of be divorced from the results. Don't show up to do something just based on what it's going to get you or what the outcome is. Show up and just be genuine. Just do it. And then do it because you love it. Do it from a place of service and helping. And then when you do that, listen to yourself. If you're pushing every day, you're doing it day in, day out, if you need a break, if you need a recharger, if you need some downtime, go to the mountains, go have a day at the spa, get your nails done, whatever the case may be. If you need that, take that. Listen to yourself. Take that time. And then maybe, hi Melina, and then just take in, just kind of check in with yourself every 2 or 3 months or something like that. You don't need to put the pressure of every day, my activity, every week, where am I at? Because that's a lot of pressure, just to put on yourself. And we don't need to do that. We need to remember that personal goals, we set that timeline. So we can adjust that timeline. That's totally fine. I just think it's important just to make sure that we're in the moment. So you're enjoying what you're doing in the moment, because people can feel that energy. If you're feeling desperate, urgent, depressed, overwhelmed, they can feel that. And that's not going to attract people to us to help us make genuine connections and talk to people. I'm a talker. I like talking to people. I like meeting new people and making friends and making connections. That's not going to happen, if I've got this dark energy. So you've got to really check in with that and be honest with yourself about it. It was great. And then just like a couple quick notes from basically trust the process, trust what you're doing. And this was really key. I think this really helped, is that a lot of times when we're in the midst of something, we can't really see it. We can't really find a way out. We can't think of what we want to accomplish. Take a deep breath and imagine you are the person who has already done what you're trying to do. Whatever your goal is, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you've already done it. Imagine you're that person, already did it, and then ask that person advice. Make decisions based on if you're that person. Like when you're doing things in the moment, do it as if you were the person who's already done it, who's already successful, who's already claimed a victory, already there, and just make your decisions based on that. I think that would make a world of difference. And another thing too, we have to remember at the end of the day, what's the worst that could happen? If we have a bad week, if we have a bad day and you fall off, there's no need to beat ourselves up over it, really. What's the worst? Okay, I mean, it's like, okay, so pick yourself up and then keep moving. A lot of times we forget that setbacks happen. That's part of life. They're going to happen, whatever the case may be, whatever you're dealing with. Setbacks, life happens. But it's not the fact that you had a setback that defines you. It's your comeback. It really is. Do you come back? And how do you come back? Do you come back strong or not at all and you let it kind of flow over you? So those are a couple things I just wanted to share with you guys real quick. And I was glancing over to see what my notes were, but I think that was the big thing that I wanted to share with you guys that we talked about, is that don't do anything from a sense of desperation or urgency. Don't put this pressure on yourself. Don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed. You set the timeline, adjust the timeline if you need to, and feel comfortable adjusting your perspective on your timeline. If you know where you want to be at the end of the year, you do not need to check in every day with yourself and drive yourself crazy doing that, or every week. It is really okay to, 2, 3 months, and then do a strategy assessment. Evaluate what you've been doing, how it's working, and if you need to adjust, and adjust. But you can't really be effective if you're adjusting like every day or every week. That's just craziness. So don't do that. Just give yourself time to work a process, to really evaluate it, to get some data, and if you need to adjust, then adjust accordingly. Listen to yourself. If you need a break, if you've been pushing too hard, going hard, and you need to kind of a mental holiday, take it. Don't push through that. And always remember, this is not going to kill me. This is not the end all be all. This is not the end of my life, okay? It's just setback and keep moving. Hi, Liz. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Like I said, it was great talking with her last night. It was great seeing her really become aware and, kind of have this breakthrough and start making some, hey, Michael, and make some changes. And so I just wanted to share because I'm sure all of us can do that at times. So you guys have a good one. Stay safe. Where I am, snow, so everything's shutting down early. So stay safe. Hopefully it's not as bad as they say, right?